There's a lot of talk about whether or not we have free will. And people try to explain, depending on what side they're on, logically, prove if we have free will or if we do not have free will. And it's a misapplication because logic does not work with things like free will, because free will is something that you can never know. That's beyond our concept, and you can only understand things within a context. And if you are part of that context, then you have no objectivity, and so you can never know, because there's this whole world outside of the context, and it can analyze the context, but you being part of it cannot. And so we create context is smaller than ourselves, and that's how we can isolate things and learn about them, and they only work within that context. That knowledge, all of science is contextual. And when we learn new things about the world and we add them to that context, the facts of science change and grow and become more. And the things that work in science, we don't know exactly why they work. We know why we think they work. And makes sense. And this is logic. Cool. But free will is something beyond our consciousness, beyond our context. And so all you can do is believe. And if you believe you have free will, then you do. And the more free will you believe you have, the more you have. And if you believe you don't, then you do not. And if you believe you have, I can do this, I can change this, I can make this happen, this is me, I am the initiator, then that is your life, that is your world, that is what's going on. So for all practical purposes, you have free will. And the reverse is also true. It's just like if you believe in God. If you believe in God, the Christian God, then all of that is true. And all of that is real, and it's in your world is formed by all the things you know, and there's more. No one knows all of Christianity and by any means, and so you're limited by what you understand, but that is how your world is formed. And people who believe in the Christian God, and they'll change, and they'll believe in a different God, and then that will become their world. I mean, that is how belief works. And belief is real. Belief is spiritual. It's not logical. But the spiritual world is just as important as the logical world. They're just different aspects. And what you believe has certain consequences, like what you do with logic and what you build and what you make. You make a nuclear reactor, well, there's going to be some good stuff that comes from that and some bad stuff. And the same things with your beliefs. They're just different. And if you believe you have free will, then you do. And if you want to get out of the free will trap, just believe you don't. And then I don't know. I don't want to go there, but it just seems like you'd be a slave to the universe, but there might be some comfort in that.